I'm legally insane. And right there, those are adult sized diapers for men. Yes, I'm wearing them. Yes, I sleep in this Xbox 360 hat. Right now, there's some breaking news going on with Microsoft. They said that the sales were done as of July 16th. They told us all that in advance. All the sales were going to be out by July 16th. Well, they lied. I think that they realized they screwed up and they want to go out with a bang. So they've started approaching developers, and a couple more of the top dog heavy hitter games that everybody wants have gone on sale 99 cents. There may be more games coming, so stop buying them. Wait till the last minute because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. And I think these sons of bitches planned it. You know why? They knew that everybody and their mother had already paid for these games because they weren't on sale. They never went on sale. And so they realized, well, we can get all the stragglers that didn't have the 15 bucks, 10, 15 bucks to pay for these games before. We'll get them all now. We'll get everybody. We'll just lower it to 99 cents. But more importantly, though, I'm going to be going over 5 games that you can get DLC for right now that is going to disappear forever. 4 of these recommendations have come from you, the viewers, and my viewers are hardcore Xbox 360 fans, hardcore retro gaming addicts, and hardcore retro gaming collectors, and they understand the artistry of every game out there. They're not just looking at AAA titles. So 4 of these recommendations coming from you guys, my viewers, my subscribers. And one of the recommendations is coming from me. We got 5. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is go to the on-demand online games and search by genre, because a lot of these are actually going to show up under the action and adventure genre, which covers a lot of games. I just want to scroll through because I mean, so many of these games have DLC. Even Armored Core Verdict Day has DLC. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's good DLC, though. Don't feel the need to just get everything. Here's game number 1, because it's the first one that showed up. Dark, believe it or not, is a good game. For those that have actually played it, they will, pretty much all of them will tell you that they enjoyed it and it was a great experience. A bit of a rare game on top of that. Very hard to find. It's not common. I've never seen it at a pawn shop, and I've never even seen it at a retro game store. I've only ever seen it on eBay. But there is some DLC for this game. This is coming in from a viewer. Cult of the Dead, $4.99, not a bad price. And guess what, guys? Like the last time, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Let's read it first, though. Okay, here it is. Features at the bottom a brand new mission which challenges you to find the Book of the Dead. Face new challenges, 5 new maps in challenge mode, new opponent, the sniper, and a new boss, the cultist. Hell yeah, guys, this is going to disappear forever. You ain't never getting this again in the rest of your entire life. $4.99 is pretty reasonable. I had to cut some games off the list that I was previously going to download. I was looking at South Park Tower Defense, the Tower Defense game, and I realized it didn't have any local multiplayer, so I cut that one from the list. I said, I'm not paying for this. I don't care. If it's got no local multiplayer, I don't care. I'm not paying your 10 bucks, your 15 bucks, whatever it was. I'm not paying it. $4.99 for some extra mission on a game that I do enjoy. Look at that. 4.5 stars is the user rating in the top right corner there. Let's go ahead and purchase it. I got the money now. I'm not going to have the money for all of these. I'm going to have to add money to my account. I only got 25 bucks in here. And there's 4 more games, so I'm not going to be able to do this for all of them, I don't think. I'm going to run out of money, I think. We'll see, though. We'll see. So it's going to automatically download, and now we're going to get on out of here back, because game number 2 is right beside it. Aliens, Colonial Marines. This was one that shocked me as well, because a lot of people don't like this game. It's not nearly as popular as the other Aliens game that they then ported over to the Nintendo Switch just recently. I haven't played this game. I own it, but I haven't played it. Oh, look at this. It's got local co-op. I didn't realize that. 1 and 2 player. I don't know if that's campaign co-op though. But more importantly, so there is a lot of DLC, but we're only after one particular DLC. We are after, you can ignore everything here, although I do want to look at what this Big Hunt DLC is. We don't want this one, but let's 4 friends play together across 3 new maps. Oh, it's multiplayer stuff. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. See, look, there's a bunch of garbage. Like, who wants skins and other crap? What you really want is this Colonial Marines Stasis Interrupted. This is like an entire campaign, I guess, or entire new mission. In this new campaign, so I was right, in this new, actually, let's go to the beginning. Stasis Interrupted is the final piece of Aliens Colonial Marines DLC telling the story of what happened to Hicks between Aliens and Alien 3. And this is probably canon too. A lot of these games, the storyline was canon, and that's partly why these Aliens games on the 360 were so popular. In this new campaign, you play as 3 different characters through an interlocking story. Fight your way through the alien-infested spaceship, find out what Michael Wayland is after, and discover what truly happened to Hicks. Man, I mean, this sounds really cool. This is coming from a viewer. This guy gave it a high rating, and my viewers know their stuff. Okay, so if somebody says this is a high-rated DLC, that you should pick it up. If you like this sort of game, definitely consider it. Now, I'm going to pass on this one because I'm broke. So that's 2 out of 5. Let's keep going. Ooh, Risen 2. I think I know one of the Tomb Raider games actually has some really good DLC. I'm fairly certain. Might even be this one. I don't think it is this one, but just know that, I mean, there's DLC all over the place, guys. It's all over the place. Ken's Rage 2 has tons of DLC. Tons of it. Oh, it ain't cheap though. Oh boy, you spend over $100 if you want to get all of it. Oh gosh, yeah, let's have a quick peek, man. This is a rare as hell game too. But this DLC is going to disappear. Oh, additional playable character. I think there's a whole bunch of new characters actually. Costumes, nobody cares about that. Yeah, look at this, more characters, $7.99 each. Usually hundreds of costumes. Playable characters full set, $20. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Fist of the North Star #1 has some really good DLC. A lot of the Need for Speed games, I think they have DLC. Okay, Asura's Wrath is definitely the one that you have to buy this one. The thing with this one is you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Even if you're broke, you don't have a choice. You better go down to the payday loan place, pay the 60% interest, and pick up the DLC. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, because what you want is the episode pack. Because the thing that sucks about this game, like, this DLC should have been on the physical game. Because this is what completes the story. And that's why I'm pissed off about the DLC. And originally I wasn't going to pick it up, but it's reasonably priced. And this is arguably the best game on the entire console. Just play the first level, play the game for 10 minutes, and you'll know exactly what I mean. You literally only need to play the game for 10, maybe 15 minutes tops, and you will understand. So what does this say? Because I assume this has all of the DLC. The Epic 4-episode conclusion. Yes. So that's all of them, because look. Here's episode 11.5, which is 1. Let's just count them. 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. We're downloading it right now. $6.99. I'm running out of money fast. Running out fast. 1.65 gigabytes. That ain't too bad. Considering it's 4 episodes, that's really not a bad deal. 2 more, guys. Oh, Alice. Okay, I'll throw this one in there. This is not part of the 5, but Alice Madness Returns has a free game. It is a free old PC game. I've never played it, but it's free. What's it called? American McGee's Alice. Purchase American McGee's Alice today or download it for free as part of your online pass. Experience where the madness began. Play through the cult classic and relive Alice's battle against Queen, etc. Okay. My understanding is it's an old PC game. How many gigabytes is this? Oh, less than 1 gigabyte. I'd have to do some digging to see when the game first came out. I wasn't expecting to talk about that one. So let's just fly through. Split Second, awesome game. Sonic 06 has some DLC, but not necessarily worth your trouble. Onechanbara. This one here is my personal recommendation. But also, I think somebody else actually mentioned this one too. So, first thing you're going to notice is that all of the DLC is dirt cheap. I could have sworn it was 25 cents, so it might have switched my currency to Canadian. 29 cents Canadian might be only 25 cents for you. You can ignore all of the costumes. What you want to get is anything that says Great Spells Unlocked. What that will do is for certain levels, it will unlock all of the magic spells, so you're no longer limited on what spells you can use. And they did that, I think, for balancing purposes, so they would limit you on certain levels, say you're not allowed to use this spell or not allowed to use that spell. And I think it was their way of trying to make the game more difficult, perhaps. I'm not really entirely sure. And there's also extra levels, so basically just ignore anything that's costumes. And this one here, for example, when it says it's a new version of the stage, so they're all new versions of existing stages, but they're actually more difficult. So they've ramped up the difficulty because the game was arguably too easy. But if you get the more difficult level, that's why you then need or would want the great spells unlocked for that same level, because it's also more difficult. So how it's now going to balance itself out is by giving you access to all of the spells. Oh yeah, and there's a free costume. What is this, a costume? White Witch? The black-clad witch heads off to battle dressed in white. Yeah. So, you get some sexy new costumes. She's a sexy little witch. You want to dress her up? Be my guest. That's on you. If that's your thing, you want to dress her up as a sexy pixie and a sexy schoolgirl? I'm not here to judge you. It's free. Go ahead and pick it up. Dress her up like a sexy schoolgirl. It's not going to cost you anything. Okay, here it is right here. Automedius, I think is how you say it, or I usually say Automedius, but I'm not sure. This is a Konami shooter, 3-player shooter. Some people will tell you that it's difficult, but you can turn down the difficulty. There's like a million options for difficulty settings. Just put it on easy mode. That's what I did. I never had a problem with this game. I don't know why people are saying that, it's fun. I hear a lot of people say it's fun, but it's too difficult. Well, put it on easy mode. You don't need to play everything on normal. Just relax. So this one here is technically my personal recommendation because I'm recommending something that I normally wouldn't recommend. So under normal conditions, I would ignore every single piece of DLC in this game, because the game without the DLC is fine. But you can get new characters. I think, what is this? I know there's some new characters. It's probably a new character pack. Bunch of uniforms. Yeah, if you want to pay for those, be my guest, but there's some free stuff too. So this is one of the new characters. There's a whole bunch of new characters. Kokoro Belmont. This is a Konami game. Does the last name Belmont sound familiar? Because it should sound familiar. Purchase Kokoro Belmont as a playable character. Descended from a legendary line of vampire hunters, she lends her unique powers to G. What's that look like in her hand there? That's a whip. This is the only time you will ever see that this Belmont family character. She has never appeared in any other Castlevania game. This is her only appearance ever was in this shoot 'em up game. So I'm going to take it that this takes place in the future, perhaps hundreds or thousands of years in the future. Long lost or current modern Belmont family member. The Belmont family lives on in the future with flying spaceships. So that's $4.99, and I know what you're thinking. You think, well, you're not going to buy that. I don't think you're not going to do it. You're not going to pull the trigger. You're telling me to buy it, but you ain't going to buy it. Maybe that shoot 'em up sucks because you're not going to put your money where your mouth is. Well, buddy, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to get this free. I don't know what this is. What is this? I'm going to get it after. If you do not own Kokoro Belmont, you can still download this library to be matched with other players who have this content. Oh, that's cool, I guess. Like back in the day, that would have been cool. So here we go, boys. I'm getting this because I just think it's very unique and very cool. And I'm giving Konami my $5, and Xbox is going to take what, 30% of that, maybe more, 50%. I don't mind paying $5 for a sexy Belmont character. Well, it just gave me an error, so we'll try it again. Pending. Here we go, guys. I paid $5 for a sexy Belmont schoolgirl looking character with a vampire hunting whip. Okay, lastly, I wanted to show you the 3 games that are now on sale, which was very unexpected. And they just kind of silently did it, and the community just kind of figured out that they had made changes, which means more changes may or may not be coming. Charlie Murder is one of them. Shockingly, this is now, and rightfully so, as it should be, 99 cents, so that everyone out there can finally experience the best beat 'em up on the entire console. In fact, I mean, they could make a physical version of this right now today on the Xbox and the Nintendo Switch, and it would probably sell really, really well. Does not matter how short it is. It's a good game. It will sell. Just don't charge $80 for it, and it's going to sell. $29.99, you're going to get 1 million sales. It does not want to load. Maybe it's because everyone's downloading it and it's causing the servers to mess up. Now, luckily, I never got around to purchasing this. It was going to get purchased, but the last time I made a video, I ended up shutting down the console, and I made a note, okay, I'm going to come back and spend the rest of my money later. So Charlie Murder is one of them. By the way, Choplifter HD is a really good one, and it's got a Zombies DLC. I'll discuss that perhaps in a future video, maybe even show some gameplay. Guardian Heroes, this is available on Xbox One. I own this game, but just be aware that it is an awesome game. It's the Sega Saturn game, and it's also, you can play the original Sega Saturn version or the HD upgraded remix version, which has quality of life improvements and some minor changes to the game and the moves and how you perform the moves. I believe that one is cheap, but the last 2 games on sale are Dishwasher 1 and Dishwasher 2, A Vampire Smile. These are both on sale, 99 cents each. And I think I have just enough into my account to pay for them both. I got $4.20 left here. $4.20 left. But I am going to put more money on this account. So because of the DLC, I was not expecting to pay as much money as I did. So for that reason, I do have to upload a little bit more money because there are a few games that I have yet to download. There's not many. You know, I've lowered the list, but I know there's at least 1 or 2. So I'm probably looking at least $15 left to spend. In fact, no, I think it's going to end up being 30 because I want Crimson Alliance as well. So I'm thinking 30 bucks left. And that'd be very likely US dollars. So that's going to be a lot more in Canadian dollars. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and leave a comment below if you want to see a follow-up video before this store shuts down for good, discussing more DLC content that I am recommending. Let me know below and I will do it. If there's demand for it, I will pop that video out tomorrow night.